another edition of WAB TV.
My name is Morrison and I'm from 4L.
My name is Scott and I'm from 4K.
Today in WAB TV, we'll share the news for this week.
We'll look back on the visiting storyteller, Nicky Bingham, who came last week.
We'll check out the ODS table tennis.
We'll share a brand new IT segment called iHelp.
And we'll check in for the latest edition of Word on the Street.
First, the news. ASA2 registration will go out next week if you're interested. Remember to return your forms as soon as possible.
The USC Social will be on this Friday from 3:20 to 6:40. Please remember to leave your bags in your locker so you can get them after the social.
The Story of WAB, a drama production by grade 4 and 5 students, will premiere on Tuesday, 27th. Your teacher will have a time for you to watch it. Last week, WAB hosted a visiting storyteller named Nicky Bingham. I was there to check it out.
On Monday, November 18th, storyteller Nicky Bingham came to WAB. She told lots of different stories using lots of sound effects and emotion in her voice to entertain students from nursery to grade 5. Looks like everyone enjoyed it. WAB TV reporter Scott caught up with Nicky after her final performance at WAB.
How did you find out about all your stories that you just told us?
Well, I just told you one story from a collection that I have, and I read many stories, and then I had to choose some to learn and perform, it's very different to read a story in a book and then to perform a story. So you need to choose a story that has, for a start, a beginning, a middle, and an end. And you have to have a story that has lots of interesting characters, not just one character. Otherwise, you might get a bit bored just hearing the same person all the time. So it's not as easy as people think to find a story to perform, because there are many fantastic stories out there, but they don't all have a beginning, middle, and end, and they don't all have really great characters. So I always ask people as well if they can recommend great stories, and then I read them. But I'm constantly reading and researching and finding out what people like. And I choose very classical stories that I think are beneficial or in some way impart positive messages to people, and also give them information about life and the world and other cultures and how people live.
Olympic Dream Series table tennis was last week.
Did you play?
Yeah, it was great fun.
WAB TV was there to check out the action.
Last week, grades 4 and 5 played the final rounds of Olympic Dream Series table tennis. The action was fast and furious, with both boys and girls trying their best to win their individual matches and climb the ladder to get into the finals. It was great to see so many students participating and having lots of fun. This is Luke from 5B reporting.
Now for a brand new segment called iHelp. We'll share some great IT help tips from WAB's own iHelp site made by students in grades 2 to 5.
If you want to see all your folders when you do that, simply just push Save As. Then you can see this button here, you push it, and then you could just see all these photos here.
Finally, today, the Word on the Street boys are back.
I wonder what they asked this week.
Word on the Street. Hi, my name is Luke, and this is The Word on the Street, the last episode of the season. Today, we are going to ask people what they want to be when they grow up. Come on, let's go.
I want to be a musician.
Football star?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I haven't really thought that out yet.
A soccer player. I don't know.
An inventor.
Sam! And that's the end! The grand finale! The final! Of what? Word on the Street.
That's all we have time for this week.
If you have any news, suggestions, or celebrations to share,
Email us at wabtv@es.wab.edu. I'm Scott,
and I'm Morrison,
and this has been another edition of
WAB TV.